Israel delivered a shocking blow to Iran with a meticulously planned intelligence and military operation that had been in development for years, effectively targeting high-ranking objectives with remarkable accuracy. Leveraging the expertise of spies and the capabilities of artificial intelligence, the Israeli forces executed a nighttime assault involving warplanes and armed drones that had been covertly introduced into Iranian airspace, swiftly neutralizing a significant portion of Iran's air defense and missile infrastructure. This newfound liberty in the skies allowed Israel to launch strikes on critical nuclear facilities, resulting in the deaths of prominent generals and leading scientists. When Iran finally managed to respond hours later, its capacity for retaliation, already hampered by previous Israeli assaults, had significantly waned. Israel's actions against its formidable adversary Iran have once more brought its internationally dreaded intelligence agencies into the limelight. Such success was only possible due to the careful and secretive nature of covert intelligence operations. And in particular, the curious case of Catherine Perez-Shakdam stands out. Reports suggest Catherine Perez-Shakdam converted to Shia Islam and slowly got close to top Iranian officials and their families. Here's all you need to know. Catherine Perez-Shakdam is said to have spent years deceiving and embedding herself within the upper echelons of Iran's governance. At one point, she had the rare opportunity to engage directly with Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, following an invitation for a private audience with the influential figure. This encounter opened the door to further interactions with prominent individuals, including Qasem Soleimani, a high-ranking general who met his demise in a U.S. airstrike in January 2020. Additionally, reports indicate that she was able to connect with Ebrahim Raisi, Iran's former president, who lost his life in a crash last year. Shakdam initially caught the eye of the Iranian regime when she penned a critical opinion piece for the Yemen Observer, denouncing the U.S. involvement in Iraq. This led to her being invited to serve as a commentator on various Iranian state media outlets. Gradually, she began to cultivate connections, forging friendships with influential figures and earning their confidence, which resulted in her receiving invitations for more formal visits to Iran. The Iranians believed she could be swayed to disseminate their narrative not only in Yemen, but also to audiences in the Western world. But what motivated Catherine Perez-Shakdam to expose and stump Iran? The driving force was not curiosity, but rather a deep-seated anger. In 2009, she relocated to Yemen following her marriage to a Yemeni man, and together they had 2 children. Eventually, the couple decided to separate. Reports indicate that over time, she harbored resentment in Yemen as a Jewish woman donning a hijab, feeling as though her kids' identities were being eroded. Additionally, she observed changes within Yemeni society, noting the increasing influence of the Islamic Republic. Shakdam contends that Iran's infiltration of Yemen was a significant factor in the country's decline. As mentioned earlier, Israel's operations against Iran have again spotlighted its globally feared spy agencies. Israel depends on the unique relationship between its security establishment, intelligence network, and the high-tech sector. Israel's intelligence agencies have gained an aura of invincibility over the decades because of a string of achievements. Israel has foiled West Bank plots, allegedly hunted down Hamas operatives in the UAE, and been accused of killing nuclear scientists in the heart of Iran. Mossad is one of the 3 major intelligence organizations of Israel, along with Amman, which is in charge of military intelligence, and the Shin Bet, which oversees internal security. Even when their efforts have stumbled, agencies like the Mossad, Shin Bet, and military intelligence have maintained their mystique,